was a
she's a cooking now.
On the darkest of days, high above the weeping church bell and the 30 feet waves, there was a shadow in the lighthouse, and she looked down on me, and I swear I could hear that maniacal laughter, the lightning, the torn wedding gun. Ain't that run? Look what we've done. The death toll coming 13 said the man on the news, and I found the lighthouse down there.
Alright guys, hey, how's it going? So it is the day before New Year's Eve. I think it's the 30th of December, and I am out on a 5-day backpacking trip with the sled. And my backpack had the extra stuff. But anywho, I just got to camp. We got a hot tent to set up. That'll be my shelter and everything. Other items. 5 days out here, lots of food. Gonna be a great time. It's blue skies right now. I don't know if you can hear that, but the wind is howling in the background. I picked this site exactly because it's wind guarded, practically. So as long as you're okay, I'll be fine. I don't know. But we're here, and this is time. It's time to camp. I just went camping 2 weeks ago with a couple of friends, and we broke down not too far from this area, and my friend's Jeep stuck up here for like 6.5 hours waiting for somebody to come and rescue us. Finally got saved, and now I'm back out here again 2 weeks later. So it'll be fun. I think there's a lot of good things to happen. I've been coming up to this area for a while. I like this area specifically because there's a lot of dead wood and a lot of fuel source for my stove and a campfire if I need it. Snow to melt, not as much as I was hoping. Now I was hoping for like a few feet. Now, if I went to another area, the other area I was originally planning on going to, this place called Hell's Hole, it would have probably been a lot deeper over there. I'm kind of on the sunny side of the mountain, and a lot of the snow, pulling a sled through dirt and snow is not as fun as I thought it was going to be. I was thinking there was more snow up here. When we passed by this area 2 weeks ago, there was a lot of snow. Oh well, it's enough for what I need it for, so let's get started. Let's have some fun. Alright guys, let's give you an update of what's been happening. So my hot tent is set up. I got all my bedding in there. Let's take a look inside. It's still windier than heck out. But, so, this is the side I'll sleep on, and this is where the wood stove will go. And it'll get really warm in here because, well, it's a Nightco Packer stove, I think. Like one of their Sherpards, I can't remember. One of the really smaller ones. I love it. It works perfectly for the shelter. I mean, it'll get hot, but that's kind of what I want. I want to be able to be sitting in here in nothing but shorts and a t-shirt by the end of tonight. So yeah, kind of just breaking down the sled, getting everything inside, trying to get everything set up, and then eventually I'll set up the wood stove in here and go from there. And then the fun part begins, processing firewood like crazy. Alright guys, what you're looking at is my Nyko Packer stove. Legs kick out. And everything's inside. Spark rasper. And I have a jug full of sand that I brought up with me instead of like filling it up pre-up, because all my sand will get stuck in everything when I'm pulling it out. So I just found a jug lying around the house that I filled with sand, because either you always got to put something at the bottom of these things before you can burn in them. Sand, bricks, dirt. I prefer sand. So yeah, I'm just gonna get it all set up and go from there. Alright guys, wood stove's all set up. It is super windy outside still. I do have service, surprisingly, so I was checking the weather. The winds will pick up around 1 o'clock. It's barely past 11. And then after that it's supposed to dwindle down, and tomorrow's supposed to be really calm, and it's probably getting really windy right now because on Monday there's supposed to be a big snowstorm coming through. I'm here till Tuesday. They really haven't given any word on how much snow is coming yet, but they said it can range from a few inches to a foot of snow, is all I understand. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm gonna pour some sand in here. Probably go out and go search for some firewood. Found a bunch, but and then the fun part, chopping it, and we'll get this bad boy fired up. Yeah, everything's inside. The only thing that's out there is the sled, my snowshoes. I brought my snowshoes because I thought I was going to need them. Well, I do not need them at all. It is not deep up here at all. So, that's fine with me. Well, so I just want to say a few things about the system that I'm using. I realized I left that out entirely for those who probably are going to be interested, because it's definitely different. So you got the Nyko stove, and my shelter that this thing is in is a Mountain Hardware Hoopla Dream 4. This tent can sleep literally 4 people, so if I didn't have this stove in here, I could fit one person here and another here and then another on my side. But the reason why I got it for such luxurious space is, well, I like the fact that I could store firewood on the side of here inside. I could keep all my gear over, and I really don't have to worry now. I mean, it's big enough to store a backpack, firewood, a stove, and to sleep me comfortably. To really get a good use out of this, what I'm gonna want to do is burn a good fire, and then I'll wake up some point in the middle of the night, throw some more logs in there, get it back up, and then go back to sleep and wake up, and it'll be the warmest night of sleep I probably have gotten in a while. So when the first time I used it, I didn't realize when I took it out of the snow, driving around in the back of a truck, it wasn't covered, snow got on it, got a little bit of rust on it, took some Scotch-Brite, rubbed it out a little bit. It's okay. I set it up in the backyard and tested it before this trip ever happened. I actually slept in it, and it was the first time I actually did sleep in it. And I left everything in here on a really windy day just to see how it handles and everything. We did it up in Guanella Pass as well, but the winds weren't like really gusty up there. Like you'd have that once in a while gust that'd come through, but otherwise it was actually really calm. I've only taken it out camping once. This is its second real camping trip. Otherwise, it's just been sitting there. I'm hoping to get many uses out of it. It just sucks because it's not a sled. I mean, it's not a stove that is easily to pack in now. System, sled, and stuff is required to haul all this in. So I mean, this thing's like 18 pounds with everything. I think it's like 25. So when I'm done using it and I put it up for storage, I take WD-40 and I spray it on it now, and I rub it in and I put it on, and it helps protect it. Gives it kind of expands the life. Okay, thing's moving like crazy. It is really windy out there. So I mean, I like it. It gets pretty warm. Well, you'll find out here later tonight on how hot this thing really gets. I put my thermometer in here when I set it up in my backyard, and the thing was climbed up to 120. I was roasting in here. I mean, so what's great is it ventilates really well. So I got a vent up there that's popped open, and if I truly have to, I can leave the door closed. And then open it up like that and ventilate it that way. I mean, so I had a friend stitch this stove jack in, so I really like it. She did an amazing job, and it's worked. I mean, okay, so it got stained due to all the tar and the kerosene, or you know. Some of it wiped off, but it was probably because the wind loosened it up a little bit as it was burning. It is not bolted into place. But, yeah.
flash on her wings, we were destined to be the avengers of grief. See in the darkness, but yet you still singing it always cheers me up. Coffee and honesty, calloused and sage, this ends. We'll take this cage down to the coal pit and trust us their lives, but I hope you will still sing of a long forgotten dream, of a place far from this town. And I will be okay until I can hear that sound.
Alright guys, so it's about 2:30 now. I'm kind of just waiting for the wind to die down, for it to get colder. It's supposed to get like 20 degrees tonight. So yeah, I think I got a pretty good amount of firewood to get me through the night. I mean, if not, I can always go and knock down a couple more trees, but yeah, I went and scooped up some snow in my Stanley titanium pot. So that way when I do, it'll start melting, but that'll be the way how I'm going to get water out here for the next 5 days. Oh boy. I mean, I got one Nalgene and one Thermarest. Thermos full of water. It's mostly for hot chocolate, but you know how it goes. Can always make more water. Today is the last day of warm weather, kind of warm, and then tomorrow it starts going downhill. When I leave out of here Tuesday, it's going to be snowing and stuff. Yeah, like I said, Monday snowstorm's supposed to come in. Supposed to get a lot colder, but the wind is supposed to tamper down around 4, and then slowly go down, and then calm tomorrow. So that's all I'm waiting on, because it's still kind of warm. I really don't need to fire this thing up just yet. I figure once the sun goes down and it actually gets a little cooler, I can. But as for now, yeah. Alright, so for Christmas I got all kinds of new toys to play with and stuff. These cool little storage bags I got. What's inside, you may wonder? Well, let's take a look. Inside. And it was also filled with this, which is awesome because they knew about my trip. Beef jerky, beef turkey, beef turkey. Yeah, pretty awesome, right? How can you not? So, probably gonna eat one right now because I'm getting pretty hungry. So, they're called Dot Dot. Never heard of it before. Kind of looked up. These bags are waterproof though, apparently. So they're really great for keeping personal things without worrying about getting wet. So I don't. This is a test out here, winter time. Lots of things that get wet. Alright guys, I'm grilling a couple burgers off my stove. It's just too windy to get a campfire going to do this. I'm okay, but I'm hungry. I really need to eat something big. I can't keep just eating snacks, chips, jerky. So yeah, I threw a burger on. First time I'm ever really grilled anything on here, so. Alright guys, lunch was amazing. I had to go and step outside to cool down. My thermometer, one says 85. That's the base. This one I had up high. Is reading at, it's still reading at 120. It's hot in here. I'm burning up. But, you know what? Now that I had lunch, dinner, or whatever you want to call it, it's already 5 or almost 5 o'clock, like 4:45. I'm gonna have a beer. This is a Dale's Pale Ale. And you know what's funny? Perfect time when it says stovepipe on it, cause I got a stove. These are pretty good. I like them. They're called the Backpackers beer. They even say pack it in, pack it out, little warning and stuff. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm gonna sit at. It's the sun's gone. Winter time. So now it's just time to enjoy myself, relax, hang out in the tent, stay nice and warm, and eventually go to bed. Alright guys, so I'm sitting here. It's after 5 o'clock now. It's almost 5:30. It's officially dark out. Got my lights going. Wood stove's cranking nice. Feel great in here. Listening to my Jammy Pack MP3 player. Oh, and enjoying a Dale's Pale Ale. Yeah, tomorrow's New Year's, so tomorrow we're about to really turn it up. I got some Twilights and a bunch of other goodies, so I have to find out tomorrow. But as for now, I'm just gonna kick back, relax. Still just sitting here, not much really going on. I mean, what else should I be doing? The wind's finally tampered down, thank you. But otherwise, I mean, we got food, beer, plenty of water, plenty of firewood. Get me through the night. I think we'll be alright. It's nice to be back out here. I know it's crazy, but sometimes I really do prefer solo trips. In a shelter like this, I mean, I might be able to fit one other person right over here and they can sit right here. And maybe a third person right there. But as for that, no. You really don't want to be over there now. I call that the death zone. Because you're so close to the stove. It gets so warm over there. These walls ventilate and they're still cool to the touch. So I'm not worried about it getting extremely hot in here. Heck, I could keep dumping wood in here all night. Nothing won't happen. Otherwise, yeah. Nothing else really to do but kick back, relax, and enjoy the warmth. Man, it's hot in here. Hey there, guys. So, 6 o'clock now. Completely pitch black. The wind came back with the vengeance. Go figure. Brought my chair in here to sit in. I can actually sit up and kick my back. Wood stove's going nice. Feels nice in here. Probably like 30 degrees outside. That breeze. That wind chill, I guess. But, I don't know. Not much else going on. I mean, finished my beer. I have another one for the New Year's. So can't drink that. I only brought 2. And a bottle of Fireball. Big old bottle. It's Fireball and I don't know. Stuff's easy to drink. Gonna have fun. But, I mean, it's warm in here. It's nice. Feels good. Hey there, everyone. So 7 o'clock now. Nothing really special. You know, I really like this setup though, I will say. And it's nice and warm. It's really warm at some moments. If I keep chucking wood in there, oh my gosh. But I rearranged my bed and I'm gonna sleep with my head up there because the slope I found out that I was kinda on. And then I went outside, I kinda shoveled some more snow around to kinda block out the cold air. I bet I will be able to sleep in here with nothing but my wool blanket on. I mean, that's what I'm hoping for. I mean, otherwise, what else should I expect? I mean, I got a pretty large pile of wood still over there. And, I don't know. It's already 7. I think I'd be alright through the night. I'm tossing in more pieces like every hour, or I toss one piece in every half hour. It burns pretty quick. I mean, it's probably because I have the vents open and da-da-da, but anywho. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm sitting at. I've had a few shots of Fireball. Still jamming out. Have no service. It's really toasty in here. And at some point, we're going to bed because I can't wait to see how warm I sleep, which will probably be really warm. So, if I don't hear from you guys anytime now, see you guys in the morning time because well, the fire is going and I am almost done. It's been fun, but I have more to do tomorrow. See you in the morning. Morning, guys. Oh, battery's getting low. It's cold. But it's getting warmer in here. I got the stove going. Not bad of a night. It's 8 o'clock in the morning on New Year's Eve. Alright guys, so it's 8:30 now. Just melting some more snow for water. I transferred in my teapot. Splashed on. But yeah, I got the wood stove going. I had to warm my batteries up. They're cold. Ish. Still windier than heck out. It doesn't look like it's going to tamper down anytime soon. But according to the weather, it's supposed to be really calm today, like 4 or 5 mile-an-hour winds. So hopefully, it's still early, so I kind of expect it in the morning time. Up in the Front Range now, it just happens. Camping over the years, and only time it really does in summertime, but any other time of the year, oh yeah. Yeah, I'll let you guys go soon because my battery was dying. Warmed it up. So let's give you an update about last night. I let the stove go out. I woke up about midnight. Threw some more wood in there, and then at some point went out. Didn't care. It's pretty warm, and then it got chilly. So I just let it go till this morning when I fired her back up, because I gotta keep melting snow, and it's not a bad source. Keeps me warm. I like it. It's a nice area to hang out in when you want to stay really warm. So I'm cutting my plans short. Instead of Tuesday and doing a 5-day, I'm only doing a 4-day and leaving Monday. So it is New Year's Eve. Happy New Year's. just got done boiling some water in my teapot for some oatmeal using the wood stove. Wind comes and goes, sun's out. Probably gonna go outside. I just wanted to cook breakfast, at least make something. Keep melting snow and I don't know. Still quite a bit of things I want to do. And tomorrow I might possibly go on a hike. I haven't decided yet. So, yeah, just kind of hanging out, you know. Nothing really special. Chopped up a bunch of firewood and still got more to process, and yeah. Perfect. There you have it, folks. Last sunset of 2016. Tomorrow will be the first sunrise of 2017. So, instead of using my pan, I forgot I had a pretty long stretch of foil in. And it's non-stick foil, so it's great. I was like, wonder how faster I could cook these burgers knowing that foil's thinner, but is easily able to throw two of them on there. I just had to throw some more wood in the stove. I'm going to cook these burgers, and then I'm going to close those vents, and I'm going to choke the air for it, so that way it dies down, and kind of clean it a little bit. Alright guys, so 6 o'clock now. It is dark out, officially completely dark. Got all my lights going. Stove is cranking. It's getting pretty warm in here again. Kind of just letting it settle so that way I could toss a steak in there tonight. See how that goes. I'm not gonna do it like on top like I did the burger. I figure I'll just toss it in the stove. But nothing special. Kind of took a little nap. Tired. If I want to stay up till midnight at least. So yeah, I could just, just hanging out. Oh, there she is. That big old juicy steak. Eventually soon I'll throw it in the stove and roast that thing real fast. And figure out a way to get it back out. But yeah, so what I'm about to have. Thing looks awesome. Can't wait to eat it. Doused it with seasoning. Famous Dave's steak and burger seasoning. Stuff's amazing. Love it. There it is. Big old hunky steak. It's my New Year's Eve dinner. Looks pretty good. Been in the stove for like 20 minutes. I don't know what time it is. Yeah, like 20-30 minutes, but let's chow down. Happy New Year's, everybody! Woo! It's 8 o'clock. 4 more hours counting down. Watching the death of this year just go. So I figured it was time to have my last beer. And Fireball. So plenty okay. Music's going, fire's cranking. Oh my gosh, it is getting warm in here again. What does this thing say? It says it's at 93 right now. That's fun because it's probably like 25 outside right now. I don't know. I'm not out there. I'm in here. Don't matter. I'm warm in here and it feels great. So, cheers everybody. Happy New Year's. I'm pretty sure you will see me at midnight, but that might be a different story on how I'm feeling by then. Yeah. It's been fun so far. Steak was awesome. I'm stuffed. So, let me say, for those of you who've gone solo camping before, I don't know if it's just me, but I've been doing this for years now. Like 8-9 years. Let me just say, when nighttime comes, it gets a little nerve-wracking. I always shine my light around the forest. See about glowing eyes. Well, especially that moment when you really got to go number 2. And you have to. It's dark, it's cold, there's snow on the ground, so you're like having to trek a little far away. Anywho, terrifying, because they say the worst situation ever to be caught with is with your pants down. So, never want to be like that now. 9 o'clock now, so I gotta let this simmer down. There's some major coals in there, and it's not wanting to burn as well as I was hoping right now, so kind of just letting it die down, and then I'll throw some more wood in there. Hey there, guys. What's going on? Let's see, it is 9:30 now. 9:30. 2.5 hours to go. So, counting down. Wood stove's going good. It's getting warm in here, but sometimes I gotta open up the vent to ventilate it. Or the door by chance, but anyways. Not much going on. I mean, still, let's see. This thing says 76, so that's a lot lower than the 93. I gotta let that thing really simmer way down to get those coals smashed way down, because it is pretty packed in there. Tomorrow morning, I'm gonna let that thing stay cold, and I got my shovel that I'm gonna stick in there and scoop out all the ash and kind of break it down a little bit. Pop the stovepipes out, kind of take them apart, bang them together and whatnot. And then I'll fire it up again after I come back from my hike tomorrow. But Hey, what's up, guys? You know, last hours of 2016. Let's see. It is 10:11 p.m. We're just about an hour and a half until New Year's Eve, until this year is officially out. I reckon I'll be in bed by 12:30, 1 o'clock. Morning, guys. It's the start of a new year. Sunday. I'm deciding right now. It is still really windy outside. This is really miserable. It's gonna be like this again today. So I'm kind of taking the decision if I should just pack up and get the heck out of here. I hate the wind. It makes everything miserable. My stove has been running non-stop for 3 days now, so I don't know how safe that is. It's not getting the airflow like it should. So I'm kind of debating about it right now. I mean, I wouldn't mind. I'm almost out of everything. So kind of going home would not be such a bad idea. Alright, guys. I'm out. I made up my mind. I decided I'm gonna go. So everything's broken down. It was all packed between that brutality of a sled and a little of a backpack. Just trash. Chair breakdown. That's it. Happy New Year, all. Thanks again.